Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming to the stream. Barbarian, Groucho, great to see you. Hope that Saturday is finding you well. Hope you had an excellent day, Barbarian, and I hope that your day is going well, Groucho.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
I think we're really starting to make a difference.
I'm glad he thinks we're making a difference.
Hey, General.
Yes?
Okay, so most of them are still using the old bar here. Preston drinks alone. Doesn't surprise me. So now we're going to need to go through and see what we have left to establish for these poor souls. Russ, welcome aboard, sir. Missed you last night at World of Tanks.
I wish more people could see this. Remind them what it's all about.
See what? Me sleeping? Because I really think that's creepy.
The voice is the Minuteman. It's 7 a.m.
What's up?
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom. All quiet
Okay.
here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
They have their store, their outdoor bar. Ah, you were just lurky. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. Now, I have had a request to replace the stairs with ramps. And that did work rather well on the sanctuary gate. So I'll at least take a good hard look at it. If I hit the right button, that is. No, ramps are in scaffolding. Ah, it is in there. Okay. Why isn't that snapping, though? Do they only snap to certain floors? I thought they snapped to this foundation. I'm pretty sure this is the same foundation I used over in Sanctuary. Now I'm wondering, did I possibly use a different foundation?
It's 8 a.m.
Alright, you Go back where you belong.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Okay, so that doesn't snap to that either. So it basically, I got lucky in Sanctuary, is what you're saying. Yeah. That figures. Manually placing them is not going to be as simple as I'd like it to be. But I could. Nothing stops me from replacing these foundations with scaffolding. Oh, that's not even a foundation, that's just a floor. So let's go back to scaffolding. And put a scaffolding floor in.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Okay, that's freakish. Okay, so this doesn't snap to anything but scaffolding. So I kind of have to put a scaffold in here. Come on, you were there. You were there. You know you want to be there. Sometimes, even using place anywhere isn't an absolute solution.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
So while I can place it almost anywhere I want, I would prefer for this to snap properly. And it's not going to, is it? Pardon me, gentlemen. My wife is calling on the phone. Okay, I don't think of the Valentine's Day cake selection as quite the emergency she does, but I guess. Alright. I know if I take the door off, I can put it back.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
So let's store that. If I take that out, will it snap back? Yes. So let's take that out of the way. To be fair, she forgot that I was streaming and was at the store. But cake's not an emergency to me. Brookie, how's it going?
Quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
I think cake has got some level of importance. I do not place a large level of importance on it. I'm fat enough without excessive amounts of cake in the house. It's like it wants to snap down here, but it won't because it's the other floor stopping it. I can rebuild that if necessary. Let's get this out of here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, at least it goes in place now. Okay, so move this one over here first. Alright, that makes no sense. It wouldn't snap to this foundation, but it snapped to that foundation. I'm...
Radio Freedom. It's nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
I was fairly sure these snapped side by side. The things I do to frustrate myself. There we go. I can't complain, Brookie. I woke up breathing.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
Yes, of course, I want it to be snapping halfway through the other floor. That's it. The game figured out what I'm about. Good lord, game. I swear you're trying to give me an aneurysm. Oh, that was a test piece. I think I passed the test.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay tuned for updates.
Let's turn off surface. We kind of need something under the lip there.
Here at Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Now put the wall back together. One mention of cake, and you guys just devolve into dessert-seeking crazy people. I think the real irony, in my opinion, in this game is this massive hole in the wall.
Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Okay, pardon me, my landlord is calling me. Oh, okay. No, it's just a reminder that the freezing weather, being it's not common in our area, should be prepared for with making sure that our shut-off valves for the pipes and everything are well known where they are located. Good advice for anybody who's in an area that's about to get freezing temperatures and doesn't normally get them. Those of you who normally get them, you probably know what you're doing, and B,
need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
Oh,
Biggest
really?
town I ever saw.
Really? Didn't I assign you to guard duty? I did. You're not going anywhere, ever. Yeah. The other advantage of living in an area where it freezes frequently is you install your utilities with freeze warning in mind. Something that I think more of us could benefit from.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
I want containers. Where is it display? It is display. Yeah, eventually I'll give you armor to put on them, too. Okay, this eventually, I imagine, would end up being filled with... Didn't I assign somebody to take care of these? I did. Why is somebody not digging in the dirt here? Everybody else is at work. King, that's very true. Here in the deep south, where we very rarely get a freeze, in advance of the freezing weather, we lightly turn on our faucets outside so that they're slightly faster than a drip coming out. In this case, we're doing it with indoor faucets as well because, unfortunately, we expect 3 days of freezing temperatures. And these houses weren't designed for it. Alright. You two are just getting weird.
It's 1 p.m. This is
Give a
Radio
couple of
Freedom,
guys nothing to
voice
do
of
all
all
day,
and
and they will find a way to make
nothing
it
to
weird.
report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
No farmer in here. He's working. She's working. He's working. Nobody in there. She's working. The radio guy is clearly working. Nobody's slacking off in the bedroom. I said slacking. There's the security guard with the skull mask. Artillery girl. Diamond City wannabe. Second artillery.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to
That
Radio
accounts
Freedom,
for
broadcasting across
everybody.
the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Who's physically present. I should check the armory before I... Yep, Ronnie stands around and smokes. That's her job. Oh. Sarah's actually working on something for a change instead of standing there looking back and forth. Where the heck... Yeah, she's working. Where the heck is Farmer Person? Yeah, they're on the Commonwealth diet. Oh, you're out here tending the fruit trees. Okay. That's acceptable. Carry on. I forgot I put fruit trees out there. Okay. If I can get a Brahmin to show up here. Is my marker on? Okay, I have to wait for the sun to move so I can see which light is on. Because I don't cast a shadow. But if I can get a Brahmin to show up here. I'm going to want a pen for said Brahmin to live in. I can do it with fencing easier. I am, of course, assuming that I got the,
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay
direction
safe
of the
out.
trough correct. Which, as we all know, is not a guaranteed thing. Okay, in order to do that... That should get plenty close to the wall. Not even. There. Come on. I can see you want to be there. You want to be there. Wow, I could get even... That should definitely be far enough. There we go. Won't be any Brahmin sneaking through that gap.
It's 3 p.m. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Where you at, Gate?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
There. A place for a Brahmin to be. Oh yeah, she does sass the general.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Hi, Helena. Okay, so we have a place for a Brahmin if one shows up. Should probably move the power armor out of the main walkway, but I kind of like it. We have our bar, we have a cellar over here of general goods. If we need to, we can add another shop there. We have plenty of room to expand our farming over here. And this area over here doesn't bring anything to mind immediately. Apparently Preston likes to publicly poo. Have at it, buddy. Not a single one of you has ever closed a door. Alright, dude. I know you're taking care of these plants out here, right? But how much time standing around with a hoe does it take to grow some fruit?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Yeah, Christian. That's exactly what I expect to hear over the speaker any moment now. And of course, the direction of sun travel is going to be such that that light will not be shadowed for quite a while. Oh, wait a minute. Sometimes I can be taught. Which light's on? The red one! Yeah, now, Preston, we all saw you taking a dump in the outhouse. You can't just walk by whistling as if it didn't happen.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Dalton, good to have you here. The question is, Dalton, was it $50 well spent? Okay, so let's take a look at the defenses on the road that we know will be the main approach. We've got this guard post here, and it is active. Although I don't recall seeing any of the guards walk to it. So ideally,
This is Radio Freedom. It is 5
we would
p.m.
put another one on this side of the road.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
To give some semblance of control to this approach. Let's give them some firepower. Mimolnir! Well, I'm happy to have you stop by, even if if you can only stay for a minute. Puts them both about the same height. Of course, I want to get the same angle on them as well. Plenty of firepower on this side. That is already in use.
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
But if that's already in use, which guard uses it? Because she stands over on the grass over there, and the guard who occasionally makes it into the guard tower over here stands on the grass next to it. She's in this one this time. I hear somebody walking. I don't see anybody. I just heard somebody walking down there. I give up.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across.
Sounds.
7 p.m. here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Okay. We might need more lighting in there, so I'm going to check that once sun goes down. Probably don't want any lighting directly inside here, especially because if I put any lighting on this exterior wall facing in, it's just going to bleed right through the wall on the outside. Some light in the courtyard wouldn't be a terrible idea. Hmm.
This is Radio Freedom.
I could see
Nothing to
them
report.
taking a couple of
Stay
these
safe,
from
people.
the roadway. I imagine that... Oh. Some light in this corner wouldn't be too close to the gate to show through. Oh, I never put power into that. And I can't put it there as is. So, where's your power? Right
This is
there.
Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
Get me a
All
ladder.
quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Let me keep dancing around on the roof until I fall off again. Yeah, I'll just play games with the ladder now. Yeah, it doesn't shine too high. Gives some light to the courtyard. Oh, while I was up there, I should have grabbed some more power. That's better. Now you're just gonna stand here all night, right? Why is that one area
You're tuned to
not
Radio
lit
Freedom.
at all?
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Doesn't make sense. There, now just about everything is lit. It can be lower. Alright, you keep working all night. I appreciate you. Yeah, Ronnie goes right through the outdoor bar to go eat and drink at the indoor bar. Eh, more power to her. She knows where she likes to eat.
It's 9 p.m.
And Preston drinks alone again.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Okay, we have security on the actual approach the way Bethesda decided it was going to be. We have security on the far side, where anybody could have walked right through the damn wall. We have access to the parapet from multiple directions. We have a small but growing farm. In fact, I can possibly just run a picket fence around the farm area just to define it a little.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
What's this heresy you're speaking of, Murmelnir?
Here for updates.
Of course you can live on just coffee.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Okay, we are going to use the walk here as a reference point.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10 p.m.
Wow, that looks like I got a pretty straight
Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
post in the first. Darn close to straight. Especially considering how wonky this area is. Which one do I have here? I have that one there, so this one doesn't look exactly the same.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Provisioner, is this like a game of tag? He came up, hit the base, and now he can leave again? Okay. Welcome back, BB King. I wish we had a dim little desk light. But the only dim light we have is the little mushroom one. Well, it doesn't even realize that the desk is a surface. That's fairly well lit. Now, if you're going to shoot at night, you're going to need to be able to see your targets.
PM out there.
And they are nowhere close
Nothing to report.
enough
Keep it tuned here for updates.
to any power. So I'm going to need some power over here. Power pylon large seems to be the same size as this power pylon large. Is the other one switched? It is. That's what I was missing there. Make sure it's properly touching the ground.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
And I can't touch the... Oh, there we go.
It's midnight here at Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
How close do I have to be? There we go. And when you're not shooting at night, you can turn them off, except for that one, because that one's getting power from over there. Wow. At this distance, it's not illuminating the target. But you know what? Now just a little bit further. And hopefully it's in range of this one. It is not. But I can deal with that as well.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Now it works. Okay, so we have lights for the target range. We have light for the openish part of the courtyard.
Of the Minutemen. It's 1 a.m.
We don't need light
Nothing
for
to
the
report.
farm.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
I really don't want advertising light out here on the front gate. Oh, thank you, Barbarian. There's no pressure at all, Christian. That's probably going to need to have a power armor frame put in there to make that make sense. What the heck is it? An aluminum canister. Oh. Looks like a red ammo can. Okay, you're assigned to what? You're a bartender, aren't you? No, you're a general trader. Okay. And you're assigned... You're the bartender from down the hall.
Across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Who are you? You're the bartender from outside. You need to sleep somewhere besides my bed. Oh, that's somebody's bed. You know what? There's gotta be an empty bed up above the front gate. Yep.
2 a.m. here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Not a single bed non-claimed up here? Well, guess what? I think she's asleep. Nope. Not asleep. Just creepy. Okay. I don't think that I need any more tweaks to lighting. I think that this is, well, I guess if somebody was coming in here to buy stuff, they would actually have light at the place they were buying it, wouldn't they?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Why does that light up so much behind it and almost nothing in front of it? I mean, it's not just me. It's lighting up more behind it. Groucho, feel free. You're blue for a reason. You don't have to yell louder. I just don't look down often
This
enough.
is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
So if I actually turned that around... It's actually brighter. I don't get it. Can't win for losing on that one. Groucho, I said you're blue for a reason. Do it. Do it. Alright, now the question is... No, the question is, why am I still running around pretending that you guys can see anything? Now that we know that the lighting is not going to get any better.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's
Yeah?
7 a.m. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
That's an ugly sky. Quick. That's not just ugly. That should be a lot better outside.
A good reminder of what we're fighting for.
Are you in the outhouse again? He seems to say that every time he goes to the outhouse. Or sits and watches me sleep. Is there anything that needs to be done on top of the walls. We're actually not going to get attacked by the Brotherhood because we've already killed them.
This is Radio
One day,
Freedom,
we'll put this back
broadcasting
together.
I don't think this
Better than
character
ever.
had the gunner's assault here, but I don't know if that always
Stay tuned here for
happens.
Minutemen alerts.
Oh, I had fries with dinner last night. It's one of those universal things that brings us all together. Our love of fried potatoes. I can't think of something to put on top of the walls that makes sense. So, I mean, on this side, it's just such a broken heap. There's nothing that would make sense. But on the other side, there's a big
One day,
open
we'll
space
put this
there.
back together. Better than ever.
Again, if you're talking about the outhouse, I put it together and you're sitting in it. I feel like something belongs up here. Even though it's facing essentially nothing. Doesn't need a big defense or anything. Preston's just freaking creepy. Now he's in the outhouse humming. This guy's going to be out here with his hoe again. Yep. Well, Helena,
This is Radio
I
Freedom.
could have used Cheat Terminal to change the time or
All
the
quiet,
weather.
which is how we like
Or
it.
I could have
Stay
used
safe out
the
there, people.
game terminal. Oh, pardon me. Why I'm yawning, I don't know. I got a good night's sleep for a change.
A good reminder of what we're fighting for.
I could have changed the weather that way, but old habits die hard, and I usually just sit or sleep to go through a storm. And as far as the darkness, I wanted it dark while I was setting up lighting out here. That's why I intentionally went into the night last night.
I wish more people could see this.
Well,
Remind them what it's all about.
if nothing else, I know that Preston can walk up and down the stairs I built. Now, as long as I keep my distance from him, he might not
11
speak to me
a.m.
again.
here at Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen.
I feel like we need something up
Keep
here.
tuned here for updates.
What's my distance to the water here? Is it outside, water outside the green? The beach is just inside the green. So I could build a little dock out here, and that would justify a security post up here. Oh, I did not realize how close Spectacle Island was from this side of the castle. I should have. been there several times. If we stand here long enough, we'll see Marcy swim by.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at
I
the
could
moment.
move
Stay
that
tuned
dog
for
house
updates.
and put a little building next to the radio tower, but we all know Radio Man doesn't really sleep, so building him a hovel doesn't help anything. Well, there is a distinct possibility that I have run out of ideas and may wish to come back to the castle at a later date when I think of something else. I don't blame you, Dalton. He gets on my nerves with the constant interruptions. Okay, Nordhagen Beach needs to be
One
defended,
day, we'll put this back together. Better than ever.
and I don't mind doing that. And there they are, in the outhouse together again. I don't want to know. I just don't want to know. We'll come back and revisit. Oh, she did go down to her guard post outside the gate.
You're tuned to
Excellent.
Radio
Hello,
Freedom,
ma'am.
the voice of the Minutemen. It's 12 noon.
Ooh, what kind of
Stay tuned for the Minutemen alerts.
person is that? Is that my provisioner? Yeah. No, don't shoot him. Yeah, apparently. So we're going to go help defend Nordhagen Beach. And then we're going to decide on our next location to build. So if anybody has a favorite place, now would be a good time to start thinking about where you would like to see us go next. Whoa, 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 where'd you guys get power armor from? Did I just shoot my own? I didn't shoot my own guy. You won't need those. Okay. I don't think I want to try and raid the power armor off of him. Well, the provisioner must have died too. And Red's standing there like, what am I going to do now? Just make sure if these need fixed, they're fixed. You deserve to die with... You just look creepy. Here, we'll leave you naked on the side of the road. With a couple of pieces of metal armor. Because that makes sense. Yeah, apparently your husband died. He's right there.
Thanks for your help, friend.
You seem pretty happy about it.
I hate raiders. I kill them every chance I get.
I'm glad you're on our side. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
Christian, I would be happy to build at Far Harbor. I have never built at Far Harbor because I have actually never done the DLC despite having bought it. So I kind of have to finish the DLC before I build there. But that is definitely something that we'll revisit in the future. Yes, Lady Ha, I know. You want me to build at the dam. Yeah, exactly, Doug. No, Dalton, it's the not dog meat dog. That dog is actually the dog's not Brahmin replacement. Oh, that pretty much... Wasn't one of these out here a legendary? Didn't... There we go. Junkie's Plasma Thrower. Alright, junkies means nothing to me. I'm never a junkie. Base damage is 24. Yeah, nice gun. What else you got? So Murmelnir would like to see me do Spectacle Island. Helena would like to see me go to either the dam or Far Harbor. I haven't finished Far Harbor yet. I haven't even started Far Harbor. Me and Nikki still have to go up there and run the quest line. And I'm lazy, so I don't think I'm going to do that between now and next Saturday. Oh, look at the Meyer Lurks walking around on the other beach. Wow, that water looks like it's a lot shorter distance from here to the airport, too. Is it me, or... I could have sworn that was further away. Alright, Murmelnir, I'll come and see it on your stream. Or at least stop in if you're already done and see what you've done. So Lady Ha suggests the dam, and Doug suggests Spectacle Island. I would not be able to start the dam today because I've been putting off downloading it because I'm a lazy son of a gun. But we could go take a look at Spectacle and do a walk around the island and kill a few things and see if that's where we want to build. Although with SAR having just finished there, it's going to feel strange building there. Brookie, yes. I'm trying to decide where our next building is going to be. Well, yeah, I am actually right here at Nordhagen, so I could do a build here. I've literally only set them up with defenses, and I only even bothered doing that because when you come here, there's already a family here. Y'all are still just pleased as punch.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
Your husband over there. No? Not the least bit worried? Okay. Well, let's take stock of the situation. Alright, the only way I'm going to get... Okay, let's scrap a raider. can't scrap the dog. Hopefully the dog will disappear. That says hedge, but it was not the hedge. That raider's definitely outside the boundaries, as is that one, and there's no way in Hades I'm going to be able to pull that one back inside. Oh, looky there, I can't even scrap him. Okay. We have a few flaming O's. Scrap the creepy bastage. Lobster floats. Now I know what they're calling them. Okay, we've got plenty of clutter. Some seaweed we can get fertilizer from. More wood than we know what to do with. Cleaning the beach just makes me so tired. And because two of you mentioned Far Harbor, I will endeavor in the next couple of weeks to actually go through the quest so that when we're done building whatever monstrosity ends up happening here, we will have a place all ready to go. And it won't even feel odd trying to build something in a place that Sar recently built at, because I know he is not going to build in Far Harbor. Now watch somebody clubs him over the head and he wakes up saying, you know, I want to build at Far Harbor. Hey, Ranger. Yeah, just for photography purposes. The health inspector would never let you have them there while paying customers were buying food. Well, it's getting dark, and I happen to know you folks have a spare bed, so y'all won't mind me sleeping here. Oh, you're cooking me breakfast. You're such a nice person. Still haven't noticed that your husband's just laying over here, huh? That's... I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but he's in the build area. I'll put him out here in the where the raider is, so you won't feel like I left him all alone out here. All right, that's better. Can't pick up the dog for love nor money. Kid doesn't miss his dad. She doesn't miss her husband. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay. Apparently the kid's hobbies are wandering around the trash pile before he has to work. I suppose I wouldn't have a whole lot of hobbies living out here myself, so I shouldn't pick on the poor kid. Alright, in the vanilla game, scrapping this log is a trap, because you can't scrap these barnacles. Trash and bluff grass. We're going to try and not scrap too much of the scenery stuff. Around the shed. Mark Jackson! Doing a demo of Starlink internet at your house for Satlink. This thing is smoking fast. Alright, well, you're going to have to fill me in on that one later. Because, I would not mind, looking into the possibility of satellite internet. I imagine that storms create a unique problem and headache for you in foul weather. But you'll have to tell me if that's the way it really works out. I can imagine that kid would feel a lot better farming if he had this to play with. I mean, work with. I just realized these back wheels, although they look kind of like tires, they're all metal. Knowing Bethesda, if I delete this pole, those wires are just going to hang there in the air. So I'm going to leave that pole for now. Because I can't see those wires. Oh, you know what I mean. Building-wise, I can't see them. Is it worth trying to salvage this truck to turn it into a generator? I'll think about that. I might want to put that truck back into use, except for as a generator. Could actually do 2 generators off of the truck. Could have it a big one in the back and a smaller one up front. Well, if Bethesda's anything like me, they're hiding their sins behind these cinder blocks, so I'm not going to remove those. Okay. That's a branch. Try and get everything out of the build area. I'm not gonna touch their farm either. No, they're just standing there for now anyway. Could scrap some of this brush. Still 3 people assigned here, so I'm going to assume that one of them is the provisioner. Oh, that's right. I threw a couple of sleeping bags on the ground in here. Okay. Well, the bandwidth required to do satellite transmission at that speed is actually pretty low. The fact that you're hitting a satellite and it's transmitting back to a ground station, and the ground station has the bandwidth to allocate that kind of speed to you is impressive, Mark. Well, Ranger, they figured out a way to make it work, so, I'm just gonna leave them to their gourd farming business. Yeah, because I don't see a problem with these wires being here. If I build something out at the road that they would interfere with, that's the only time I'd start considering trying to find a way to get rid of them. And I can get rid of both these poles, so that's a good thing. But we have all this space up here. I'm going to have to travel away and sleep and come back because that dog is neither scrappable nor disappearing on his own. So I'm going to have to get the cell to reset. I'm assuming that the provisioner is the third person here. Aren't you a little old to be playing with numbered and lettered blocks, boy? I think we've scrapped everything that needs to be scrapped. One more go around just to make sure I'm not missing something blatant. That's a rock. Might be able to do like a happy little village in here. Nordhagen Beach Community. And you're right, I could use this as a generator on one side and a platform for a security post on the other. So let's do that travel. Yeah, like I said, Mark, the only concern I'm going to have is if severe weather or like I think Barbarian said above sunspots. Or maybe it was Ranger said it above. The chat scrolls by so quickly it's hard to tell who's saying what if I see something just randomly. And of course, can't win for losing. Yeah, see,
Hi, how are you?
that's the provisioner's
At least
Brahmin.
it's not raining.
Shame I can't trade with this guy. Because I could put one of those helmets on him now. Oh well. I swear my cats are idiots. You can't hear it, but in the other room I just heard my cats knocking over a box that was left on the table.
It's 2 o'clock in
Which
the
means they tried to
afternoon.
jump
Radio Freedom.
up onto a box
Nothing to report at
that
the moment.
wasn't even really on the table. My wife left it half off, half on the table, and it was empty. I swear I'm going to go out there in a little bit, and I didn't mean to. No, I don't want to shoot at you. And I'll laugh my little butt off if that will you put this on if I... it's invisible, okay.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Yes?
Alrighty then. I thought I was talking to this dummy. I was talking to the dummy behind me. That would have been amusing. Nah, Road Leathers looks better. Exactly, Hawk. And whatever they knocked off, it would have been important. At least you're inside the area now. That's true. I don't have cats. The cats allow me to live here as long as I keep feeding them. Okay. so we have come here. Let me dump my pockets into the workbench. We've come here. I have to sleep or do something else. You know what, I'm going to keep the carbines and give them to the settlers over there.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Is that mine? That might be mine. Alright, just carrying around 3 missile launchers. Not while I'm here. Probably going to need some of these.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Yep, that's not my office. If I kick them out of my bed, I'm sure as heck not going to sleep in theirs. How anybody sleeps in this place with that music going, though. All right, dude. You not
You hear about
only
that farm run by ghouls?
came in
Isn't
here
that something?
and started watching me sleep, you closed the door. That made it even more creepy. Why do I get the creepy settlers?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting
Sturgis
all
over
day,
there
all
just
across
standing
the
at
Commonwealth.
attention, staring at the
Nothing to report.
new gate.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
Acts like I didn't notice him. Let's go back to Nordhagen and see if the dog's gone. Oh, Brookie, he actually didn't close the door because I closed the door and his actions were reset while I was sleeping. When I woke up, he was placed in the office, but it appeared like he closed the door. Yeah, tell me about it, Barbarian. If it's not some random settler, it's... Oh, jeez. Do I have to go to an indoor cell and sleep? That's how SAR resets the broken links. Maybe that's also how you do that. Yeah, I feel for the poor doggo, but
Yeah?
the game will not let me pick him up, and I am terrible at using commands of any kind. So, I will use the console command to disable the pack Brahmin. Somewhere down here there's a bunch of beds. There they are. There. I went to an indoor cell. Oh, I'm here. I scrapped a lot of stuff in here. I picked up all the loot in here that was worth picking up. Okay. Went to the indoor cell, slept. I'd like to hawk, but the game thinks that a dog is too heavy for me to pick up. Full-grown person, I can grab him by the face and drag him out in the street, but dog, nope. Those beds would be really handy if the settlers were capable of going down into the catacombs and using them. Okay. Are you gone? No. The raider's gone, but the human isn't either. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. I probably could have tried to use the insert key, Russ. Where were you for the last 20 minutes of me trying to figure out a way to get rid of the dog? I know. You were watching me suffer with it. It's okay. Yeah, I'm with you there, Brookie. There's not a lot of two-legged animals that have earned my admiration to the point where I would have a hard time dismembering them to remove them from the way and of my building progress here in the game. But those dogs, they'll get under your skin. I mean, not literally, but well, you know what I mean. All right, it's going to be dark here in a matter of minutes. So, I'm going to go to bed here and All right. That's creepy, kid. I'm going back here and going to sleep. I must have hit the down arrow after I looked down to check the chat before I... Yeah, at least now you look like you're supposed to be out there. Let's start thinking of something we can do with this truck. Okay, if we put this truck along here... We need it a little bit down in the sand, so it looks like it makes sense. I might need to wander across the road and find some tires. See, they replaced the dog already. It gives you an elevated position to work from. Yeah, I'm liking that. I can't keep my finger off the wrong button, however. No, you know what? I do want to use this. That would be a good entrance point. Lieutenant, just relax. How likely is it I'm going to be able to put this up here? Unlikely as all heck. Okay. Wow, these are huge. There's that angled one. How would that look? If you were the guard, would you feel like you couldn't see something important? I think I'm good with seeing things. It'll keep the sun and a little bit of the rain off your head. Each of the poles is going into the ground in a place where you could realistically drive a pole into the ground. Even the one out in the road is in the rubble there. Oh, Ranger. Bethesda's... they knew what they were doing to people when they made those kids unharmable. Good point, Hawk. Okay, so need to figure out the generator side of the truck. If I were to use this, it's not quite. Oops. Really? Just a little further back. Not that far back. Careful where you're looking when you're using your jump button. Okay, so that's believable. Christian, that's a settlement I'm not going to touch. Let's see. It's probably not going to let me put a rail up on that side, but yeah. It doesn't need it, but I thought it might be nice. Okay, so we've got that there. The house needs power. We're going to need to have a power pole. I have this theory. Okay, I gotta turn object snap off to do this. See, where I grew up, most of my friends had little places at the beach they could go to during the summer. It's usually just like a little bungalow, not really a beach house, more of a shanty. Just some place where you could have a few beds, maybe a sofa and a dining room table, you know. Stay in it if it had a rainy day. And everything was done at the beach with pilings. All over the place. Just all the boardwalks were done with pilings. The house foundations were all pilings. Wow, that's not even close to square. Let's get this somewhat close to where I'm working. See if I can square that up a little bit. Oh, I gotta turn object snap off. Brookie, that's not really surprising that the smaller spiders in Texas are the ones you need to worry about. might need to make that stack of pilings just a little bit bigger. You stay there. I mean, you can mess around with Black Widow if you want to, but those sons of guns are really small. And while they might not always kill an adult, they can. And they can definitely kill a kid. So, just because Spider's small doesn't mean that you shouldn't be afraid of it. Guess that's what I was trying to drive at. Rob plays with the controller. And I'm too far away to nab that. One more piling. Oh, don't disappear on me. Set it tall enough. I'm a special kind of builder. Wow, it's already starting to get a little bit into the 2 o'clock hour. Where is time flying? Now the generator's actually generating for the house. Good first step. Yeah, I used to not worry too much about spiders and bugs, and I was the guy who always laughed at people who made a big deal out of the bugs. And then, one of my buddies got bit by a brown recluse and lost most of the muscle mass in his left forearm. Needless to say, I didn't think of them as much of a joke after that. And, yeah, it's not like we weren't warned about brown recluse spiders being dangerous, because of course we were. What did I just do? I built a fence post somewhere underneath this truck. Thank God surface snap was not turned off and it went up on the deck. I'm gonna need that anyway, so it's not a huge issue. Yeah. We had been warned about the brown recluse. We had been shown all the information about how dangerous its venom was to people, and for some reason, young dumb soldiers, we laughed off the danger of the little tiny spider until, of course, the little tiny spider bit my buddy's arm. And if you've ever seen what a brown recluse spider can do to a person, or pictures of it, you know you'll never want to see that in real life. Cops don't get paid enough to raid the expensive apartments. Okay. So if you're coming in this driveway, what's the first thing that you should be thinking? You're gonna need something right here off the driveway to for sales. Yeah. People are coming in here to buy things. That's why we have communities. To sell each other our junk. And what's the best thing to sell to somebody who's just come in off the road and has a journey behind them? Possibly some raiders that they've had a fight to get across here? Booze. This is going to be the bar. That's right, the bottom of that step doesn't snap to things, does it? Does this small barn ladder snap at both the bottom and the top? He asked rhetorically, knowing that the delay on the YouTube will enable him to find out long before anybody could answer him. Oh, cops and ambulance? Yeah, that sounds like somebody called in a medical emergency, Groucho. Hope all your neighbors are okay. Well, yeah, a fish market would make sense. I'm thinking a really nice little bar and restaurant. Come on up in here. And then down at this level is where the real fun begins. Down here is where you'll have the actual, well, it's going to be a lot bigger than that. The actual bar and the kitchen. Out on the water. Hopefully not catching a few shots from Easy City Downs. You'll have the bar and kitchen over on this side, some tables around here, and some more tables up here. Nice little beachside attraction. And maybe this place down here is 2 stories tall and has a few guest rooms upstairs from it. But now I have to decide what I'm building out of. There is not a lot of buildings made of wood real close by, are there? Most of it's like brick and concrete over this way, isn't it? Okay, so we've got, this is a brick building. Fort Strong is all brick. That's corrugated metal. So warehouse pieces. Warehouse is definitely an option then. And that place is wood. Easy City Downs is, of course, mostly wood, but that's all brick and wood combined, isn't it? Yeah. So we could use barn or they could use the wooden floors, yeah. We could use barn or warehouse pieces. They wouldn't be unreasonable. We can also use alright, I'm gonna try something. You can also use regular shack pieces, because they could have been looting floors. I put that there. With this, it will snap on that. Excellent. What I can do with that. That's how high I thought it was. And that is square on there, isn't it? Is that the only corrugated metal? It is the only corrugated metal one. Oh, this makes it look a little bit less redundant. It doesn't like snapping there because of the steps I put in. Let's see if I can fool it with some build order shenanigans. I got it. Now, of course, there's no reason anybody wouldn't be able to walk up that step. How much you want to bet every settler is going to do this for the rest of their lives? I'm not even going to play that game. As much as I wanted it to be the double step, they got what they got. And it's dark here already. There's some brick buildings before Fort Strong, and I think there's a why can't I sleep? All right. Well, that's not right.
Farming's as honest work gets.
What did I do? I can sleep here. Okay. Yeah, Ranger, sometimes snapping is just a matter of getting it to see what you're trying to what you're not trying to avoid. So if the first way you want to put something in isn't quite working, put a different piece it can snap to in and give it a shot as a without being able to physically see the thing that's interfering. And a lot of the times it takes that and says, oh, okay, you want me to snap there. That's Bethesda just working. Let me see. I'll do that there. And that there. Are we going to not be able to walk down these stairs? I might have gotten away with murder there. Everyone knows how bad those stairs can get. We got away with a lot in that one. Now just make sure everything's lined up correctly. That goes that way, that goes the other way. Okay. Gonna come up here. This is all gonna be... Need some rooms up here. Thinking that, did I just purposely put all of them down the wrong way? Okay. And now that I've done this, I'm not sure I want to use that stair. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't want to use that stair. this way, that doesn't do what I want to either. What I want to do is come up. I want to be able to have more than 2 rooms. I mean, they can be a 10 by 10 or a single floor square room. But I need a way to get to all the rooms. Okay, this could be the fancy room. Have 2 squares. And actually, I could have 2 square rooms and then a single square room. And this can be a large hallway. No matter what you build, the settlers are never happy. Once you come to understand that, you'll be a happier builder. This guy's got a little bit of a view. He could have a view. This guy gets no view. Also do balconies. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do that. They each get a balcony. But this guy gets two balconies. Okay. Okay, you don't want to do that. By the way, Ranger, I wouldn't know about using the build order for forcing things to snap the way I want them to if it wasn't for people like Sardeliac and Groucho and the Insane Sheklador and On a Whim. These guys really have a knack for building, and most of my stuff is just cheap copies of theirs. There's no way I'm out of wood. Not even possible, because we just bought 1,000 wood at the castle. The castle's still in the link. I'm still linked to there. Inconceivable. This is weird goings on. Why can't I see the workshop from right here? What did I put in the way? And I couldn't see the bed. I can't touch these beds now. King, if any of us could spell, we might correct you, but don't worry about it. Because none of us can. Oh, alright, maybe Groucho can spell. Now you see, that's a great example of the game allowing me to do something that I normally wouldn't have been able to. Because it normally would not like that roof to be underneath that floor. But I don't like that roof underneath that floor. So we're going to do some different walls. Yeah, that's a useless wall there. Now, I have used a lot of wood here. I did use a lot of wood at the castle. I suppose I could have burnt through that wood again. But, man, wood is going crazy fast. I guess I'm just going to have to put two of the same wall next to each other. Maybe it'll let me reverse it. So it just doesn't look as... It did let me reverse it, so that's good. Gonna have to figure out a way to wall that off. Probably use half walls. No, those are too wide. No. As long as I don't interfere with the stairs. That's not tall enough, that is. Just back. The box is safe. Don't defy the box. Sometimes the box is okay. Sometimes it simply isn't. And it's up to us to recognize when it's not okay. I need to turn object snap off and surface snap. Take care, Helena. Oh, nice, nice. So you've got exciting neighbors, is what you're saying, Groucho. Are they going to get to wear the I Love Me jacket? Because you know that trip isn't fun if you're not getting to wear the jacket. Hey, you know, when you have interesting neighbors, life is never dull. This is a trick that's a lot harder for somebody like Sar to do. Because he uses vanilla assets. So he can't overlap as easily. It's harder to make things work exactly the way you'd like them to. I can't even get my controller to work the way I want it to. Just a hair high. You know, I can imagine that kid, yeah. Helping his mom with the farm. Saying, "Don't worry, Mom. I'll help you build the restaurant just the way Dad would have." And then we don't wonder why he died in an attack. Geez, kid. Thanks. Okay, that's definitely too long. It'll go through the wall and or the floor, right? How bad does it go through the wall? Let's find out how bad that goes through the wall. Can't even see it coming through the wall on this side. Oh, that's a score. Hey, Di. Glad you made it. Jet, I know I didn't greet you when you came in. Welcome aboard. Sorry I missed your entry. Entrance. Wasteland OSHA has nothing negative to say about it. Mostly because we don't tell them. Here's where it's going to be tricky. I want to have a relatively open side here, so that's actually working to my advantage. But I need to place these. The main reason I'm leaving this as mostly open is A, it will add light to the area when it's daylight, but more importantly, the shack second floor would leave a gap if I tried to put a wall hanging down from the roof above. So if I just put a wall up here, let me show you. If I could even convince a wall to go in there now. Well, I could just set it there right now. You can see the size of the gap it would leave below because of that thickness of the floor. Now, I can put the wall in, and perhaps I should. This is a fancy establishment after all. That's better. I forgot. There are no half floors. But that's okay, because it lets me use the quarter floors. So, Groucho, do you think the heart-shaped balloon had anything to do with the sudden festivities? I would hope not, but it wouldn't surprise me. Now, I really borked that. I gotta think about that. That's the roof from that. And it looks fine down here, because it's not interfering, but... it would only be looking along the floor of the second story anyway, so that's fine. But then this... what can I do with this? Oh, I has an idea. What if I did these along this wall as a table? They would hide that bump out almost completely. That one's a little bit forward. And I can put like a vase and some flowers up there, or some plants. We have the restaurant. Some additional seating. And yes, I do know it's getting dark. Do know it's getting dark. And why does it still think I'm looking at a heavy machine gun? I'm nowhere near a heavy machine gun turret. Holy cow. This site is acting really, really weird. go with the I hide all my sins inside. Did that really just try and snap onto something? Oh, it's trying to snap onto that. Okay. I was going to say, that it's not even made to snap that way, but it is made to snap that way. Sort of. Ah, okay, Groucho. The only one who went on the Spates-sponsored vacation to the Happy Facility was rather agitated when she left. You know, when you word it that way, it doesn't seem so bad after all. And you could almost believe that it's entirely voluntary for her to go on said trip. That is nowhere near straight. I have a thought. Maybe I can... No, it's in here somewhere. There it is. Maybe I can square it off with that. Yeah, Jet, I like hiding the undersides of these piers a little bit. And the picket fence does that rather well. But no one's going to have any reason to walk up under here anyway. But, just to make sure that it's reaching the ground. It looks like it's floating just enough to annoy the bejesus out of me. And it appears we've gone over time because of the joy that I've been having in trying to build the restaurant and bar and inn. So I am going to take a quick walk through. I'll get some sunlight because doing it by flashlight isn't anybody's favorite. Sanctuary is annoying, Barbarian. I'm so glad that it's rainy and I asked for sunlight. That's better. Alright, what we've done today. We finished up over at the castle. I've already done the review over there, but I will stop back if any of you who came in late want to go see it. I will not deny you that pleasure. As you can see, we've left most of the property alone so far. I have salvaged things around the place that I think I might end up using again instead of scrapping them. I definitely want to put this tractor to use in some way. Next to the tractor was this buried truck, which we pulled out and turned into a combination generator and guard shack. This area is, of course, not going to be an entrance. This area here will be an entrance. And then you can walk around, and this is the second entrance and exit to the property. Lieutenant Ripley, quiet. I am talking to my guests. So then we put together a 2-level restaurant, which I was very surprised that it let me walk under this. But it did, so I'm not going to complain. Come upstairs, and we have a little seating area out here, but outside of 3 little rooms. I put that wall in completely the wrong spot. Alright, I'm going to be rearranging some walls in the near future. That wall belongs there. Another one will belong between this small room, just a single square room. That's the 5 cap a night room. And for 10 caps a night, you get to have a view. And for 15 caps a night, you get to have a nicer view and possibly even your own bath. Downstairs, of course, is the seating area, and the restaurant bar will be set up in here. Extra seating will, of course, be out here. And that's what we've gotten done at Nordhagen so far today. Lieutenant Ripley is a she, Ranger. Lieutenant Ellen Ripley. She keeps the xenomorphs out of the house. And as we finished up at the castle, I really like the idea of building more scrappy, less barn, and warehouse over at Nordhagen, because they have less access to that material. What we finished up here at the castle, we put in this fence that this man likes to garden through. Eventually, I know that I'm going to have more settlers here, so we're giving enough room for more garden space. I wish I knew the trick for figuring out which way they face, which way the plants face to prevent them from doing that.
That place is nothing but trouble.
I don't know if turning those plants after I've put them in are going to affect him.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
We do have a settlement beacon running here. I'm hoping the settlement beacon will attract a Brahmin.
Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across
We
the
have a
Commonwealth.
Brahmin pen that I built
All
today.
quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
If you've been here for the last couple of weeks, you do know that we built the outhouses last week. And the bar and store out here last week. Other than that, all we did here, we reassigned a couple of people, and then we did some lighting. This light post and this light post. And yes, they appear to be facing backwards. In truth, they throw more light behind them than in front of them.
This is
So that's why that was
Voice
chosen.
up, Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock.
We built
All
this
quiet here.
firing
Hope
range
this
to
rain lets up soon.
take advantage of these people. He said that before the first drop of rain fell. And these targets are lit for nighttime firing. Appropriate setup for the
Howdy, General.
Minutemen.
What's up?
And of course I gave our radio operator a light for his duties.
It's
So
getting dark
that
out there,
ends up
people.
being the
Stay safe.
completion of the
Nothing to
castle
report.
and the start
Keep it
of
tuned for
Nordhagen
updates.
Beach. I want to thank everybody who came in today, who stayed with me for the up to 3.5 hours that I've been broadcasting. I've had great fun bringing it to you. I hope that you've had fun watching it. Everybody take care of yourselves, take care of each other, take care of your families. I know that the weather is closing in on a lot of us here in the States. So if you've got any special needs to take care of, please do so. For those of you who are still suffering with cold weather that is affecting you, make sure that you care for yourself appropriately and take care of your properties. I will see you all next time. My next broadcast is Monday night, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. That's Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2. Looking forward to seeing you all there. Take care.